Well, the holiday shopping season is truly in full swing at this point. Recent surveys have shown, though, people are worried about inflation affecting how much they spend this season.
Yeah, joining us live to talk more about that is Pam Krueger, founder and CEO of Wealth Ramp, which connects consumers with financial advisors. Pam, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I've noticed, I've been shopping online, and given the inflation, everything costs more, we're all looking in our wallets. What are you observing in terms of how much people are spending this year?
Well, in terms of behavior and personal spending, even despite the fact that we all know and we're feeling that everything costs more, according to the National Retail Federation, which tracks personal spending, holiday sales are actually up over last year, and the average spend per shopper is a little over $800, and that goes for all holiday-related items, including the gifts.
And Pam, I imagine that also accounts for the fact that we're paying more, right, for everything. So it's not just the price increases of the price of everything is leading to that greater spending. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay, so people are not deterred despite the inflation. So what can people do to make sure that they're not actually overspending? Because you want to get something for this person, you want to get something for the person in the office, but how do you make sure we don't overspend here?
Yeah, maybe the question should be, should I put a governor on myself? Which is always the issue around the holidays, because after all, right now it's an emotional time to buy. And right now, at this point, you might be starting to feel like you're a little bit rushed, you're under pressure. And my best advice there is try as best you can to take the pressure off of yourself. Prices are higher. So this is a really smart time to put a limit on your spending, and really, really stick to it, because it's going to create more financial stress for you. And that's what you want to avoid. And that's what the holidays are all about. You don't want to create stress. You want to help make stress go away.
Right. Now, of course, we plan for major events like retirements, right, and things like that. But I wonder if we should enter holiday shopping with the same kind of a strategy and plan.
Yeah, I think that what happens at the holidays is that we get really focused in tunnel vision. I've got to get this to-do list done. I've got to buy this. I still have to get that. And we forget the big picture. Maybe next year you're really saving up and you're aiming to buy a house. Maybe you're really trying to get out of debt and keep your credit score really high. So keeping the big picture in mind right now is just a really good way to give yourself like a sort of a reality check and some guardrails or governor. I like to make deal with myself that under any circumstances, I would never spend money on any gifts, no matter how desperate I feel at the end of the season that I have to hurry, that I would use and need to take from robbing Peter to pay Paul. So try not to ever use money you're going to need for your expenses to live, to pay for a gift at the holidays or holiday parties and things like that. And as the holidays get closer to, speaking of credit, you know that the retail interest rates to borrow on things that you're buying right now are going to be anywhere from 19 to 25%. It's just too high. So try as hard as you can to find other ways, get creative about showing how much you love someone and maybe coming up with gifts that are not expensive but are very meaningful.
Some really great advice there, Pam. Maybe someone needs, a night out without the kids, and you could, watch the kids for them instead of buying that really pricey gift. Pam Krueger with Wealth Ramp, we thank you so much for joining us this morning.